So the Tower 2K is sponsored to you by Let's Talk. Now, if Miss Letter would please unblock my friend. Hey, we can go there and let her do her job. Please follow my friend. Let's talk, y'all. This is the best.
She never responded to your text messages. You know what the gag is? She actually blocked me. No shade. She actually blocked the hell out of me. And I want to know why.
This video contains commentary and opinions based on public availability content. All statements made are alleged and for entertainment, discussion, and educational purposes only. We do not condone harassment, bullying, or targeted attacks against anyone. The context critique on public behavior, not private individuals. Viewer discretion is advised. Now that's out the way. Church fam, buckle up, because 2 weeks after the bombshell rumor that Jroc was having an affair with a married bishop, yes, you read that right, our favorite fire starter finally tracked down his apostle, and for the answers we've all been waiting for. Why was he allowed in the pulpit in the first place? Why all of a sudden he was banned and blocked, and where did he stand with God, the church, and the congregation? Now, this confrontation went down live, and the apostle response will have you gagging, jaw doing a praise break lap, and around the pew. Now, here's where you come in. Sound off in the comment section below. Do you believe the apostle's explanation? Should a bishop caught in the alleged affair even be welcomed back in the pulpit to preach in the beginning? And would you even handle being publicly banished from the church? Drop your comments, testimony, or hot takes down below. Keep in mind, these are allegations. Our claims are alleged until proven guilty. We're just reporting what's been said publicly, as well as we're just critiquing and statements. No appearances or personal traits. Keep it all respectful, you guys. This video contains commentary and opinion based on public availability information and entertainment and discussion purposes. Viewer discretion is advised.
I got my boots on the ground.
Yeah.
What I'm saying to... Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with the phones today.
It's everybody's phone. They've been dropping and all that. But let's go back to you. And you said you're hurt. I understand that, Jroc, because I understand how it looks. But that wasn't the intent to deny you. That's why I told Brandon, well, I said, why is he standing out there? And he was like, he's getting an Uber. I said, tell him to come in and let's go inside. And he came to you and said that.
No.
And you denied that.
He did not say that. That's not what he said at all. Not nowhere near it. He said, oh, Apostle want to have a conversation with you. I said, no, I don't want to have a conversation. I'm good. My ride is already here. That was the conversation. It was never, oh, we're going to let you in the church or come on in. No, it was, Apostle want to have a conversation with you. I said, no, I don't want to have a conversation. I'm good already. I'm already, even if, after that, I wasn't going to come to church anyway. I was pouring down in sweat. I was soaking wet. The shirt was soaking wet. Pants, my underwear was soaking wet when I got home.
Okay. So, Jroc, when he asked you and told you I wanted you to come in, you denied me having a conversation.
He did not. No, he did not say you wanted. No, he told me to come up there to your car, that you want to have a conversation with me. He never mentioned anything about going in. We're not going to switch that up. He never said that. His exact words was, hey, Jroc, Apostle want to have a conversation with you. Huh?
Yeah, I wanted to have a conversation with you, not outside. I was just pulling in, going into church.
Oh, no, ma'am. There was no way possible.
I go in the back door. I did not go in the back door. I went up the stairs. I told him to go and get you.
No, that's not what he was told to me. He said that you wanted to have a conversation.
Okay, wordplay. Let's talk about what you feel. That's what we're going to talk about. That's the resolve.
Okay.
My job is to bring resolve to you and to bring resolve to him.
Well, why is it your job to bring resolve to this man that you don't know?
Jroc, if you don't allow me to talk, then you won't get an understanding. You gotta allow me to talk and not allow you got to. My love ain't no less for you. But you gotta allow me to talk. And it was not a target or a, against Jroc. And no. That man came by, he said the Lord told him to thank me for trying to bring resolve. I didn't know he was going to raise no offering. If I had known that, I would have said no. We as preachers, you got something to say, da-da-da-da-da. God bless you. Sometimes people go, I didn't know that was going to happen. Does it look bad? Absolutely yes. Was it planned? Absolutely not. Even with you denouncing, every day the intercessors been praying for you. Every day we've been praying for this situation. Every day texting you, I'm just checking to see on your mental.
When have you asked me about my mental?
I don't. Can you let me talk?
Listen,
I
really don't think this not really getting nowhere. It should still keep leading back to Jroc, and what I did and what I did.
It's not leading back to you, Jroc. I'm telling you.
But I'm not believing none of it. No shade. I don't trust none of it. I don't
what do you
believe
want me
it.
to do?
It's giving storyline.
Some of the members, even some of the leaders agree.
All because the leaders agree means nothing to me. I'm not them.
So what do you want, baby?
I honestly, it's nothing that I can want, because the answer that I'm looking for, you definitely not giving it to me. We're getting a beat around the bush answer right now.
I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want.
I wanted you to. I would have wanted my leadership to hold this man accountable and not allow this man to do the things. You said that if you had known that he was going to do it, you would never allowed it. Well, you still could have stopped it. You allowed him to address the pulpit.
But I didn't.
Right. So that's where our disconnect. We've disconnected. Listen, we've disconnected. I'm telling you now, we've disconnected to a point where there's no reconnection. It's not a reconnection fee that can be paid or none of that.
So
this is not any
reaching out?
Because I needed to. Listen. We had the conversation. I asked you the question.
Okay.
You did not give me an answer. You gave me a beat around the bush.
I did.
No, you did not. You gave me a beat around the bush. I would have expected way more from you, no shade. I really, really would have expected a more logical, mature answer. You gave me cover-up answers. You gave me, let me see if I can run this story by Jroc, because I think he's slow or dumb, and that's far from what I am. I've already put the facts.
Baby, we know you're smart.
I already put the facts together. I won't bother your church no more. I won't come to the church no more. I clearly see I'm never going to be welcome back in that building. But
you said you didn't want to come, Jroc.
That's not what I said. Now you're saying that I said I didn't want to come. I denounced my membership.
Let me go to the text.
Please go to the text.
So that means you don't want to be a member or affiliated with the church.
No, that means that I don't want to be a member under the leadership, because that's just what I didn't want to do. I didn't want to be a member. I'm not a member of nobody's church right now.
But you want to attend.
Listen, I can attend whatever church that I feel. I've never in my life heard of somebody denouncing memberships and not being able to attend that service.
Oh, they do it. It's in people's bylaws. If somebody's in safety, they do it all the time. But
if my safety,
why was he allowed in the pulpit? Let me finish. You asked me, why was he allowed in the pulpit? He came to the service. He texted and said, "Hey, I'm on my way." We were already at church. I was pulling up. They had texted me at 4:45. Jroc is outside. I said, "I'll be there shortly."
Well, they couldn't text you at 4:45.
Let me finish.
Well, that's a lie. That's a lie. What time did you get there? I got there after 5 o'clock.
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, Jroc, you didn't. You got there before.
Ma'am, I was in an Uber. I pulled up after 5 o'clock. The time for the Uber was 5:01 for me to arrive to the church. I have everything screenshotted in my phone. No shade.
Okay. Well, whenever it was, I left my house at 4:45, and not long after that, I got a text that you were at the church. I pulled up at like 5:08, and you were still standing there.
Right, you had been about 7 minutes.
Yeah, I said, tell him to come here. I want to have a conversation with him. And they said, you denied the conversation. I'm telling you, I'm giving you that it was not planned for him to be at the church. When he came in there, he sat down. I preached. And when he got up, I asked, did you want to have words? As I would have done anyone. As if you had been there and it had to be, you would have came and played the tambourine. Just like you have after you called me and said, Pastor, I'm going to do this show. Okay, you were accountable. And you still were able to get up and play the tambourine.
I'm not a bishop.
It doesn't matter, baby. You still are saved. Just let me finish.
I'm not
And you still
saved, and stop saying
our
that.
church. Okay, I got that. I got that. So I understand your concept of that. I'm clear about that now. And so when he got up, he raised the offering. It doesn't look right. Okay, I get that. I apologize. I take accountability for it not looking right. But that was not the intent. Period. The intent was never to make him look good and Jroc look bad.
But that's exactly what we did.
No.
Oh, yes.
No, it makes me look bad. So you say my position in this Jroc is whatever reconciliation looks like, whatever is true and whatever is not, is going to come out. Period.
Okay, so what's the reconciliation? Are you going to call him?
Huh?
Are you going to call him?
I'll meet with you all, but I'm not going to call him because I don't trust that it won't be recorded. And that's not fair to you or to him. Because whether it's true or false, this is between you and him.
Okay, so when we going to do the meeting? When we going to set up the time to meet?
When do you want to meet?
I leave for Atlanta tomorrow. I got evicted out of my home because they said it was no longer safe for me to live here due to what was going on. So I'm leaving for Atlanta in the morning.
Okay, I'll leave for out of town, so it'll have to be next week.
Oh, I won't be back down here to have a meeting with nobody. I don't live here no more.
Okay.
I'm moving to Atlanta.
So when can it happen? So you want to do Zoom?
Yeah, a Zoom call is perfect.
Yeah, because it can be recorded on both ends.
Right.
This is what I asked you from the beginning.
Okay, well,
and it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And you can record me or not, but you record me and it's gonna look worse for you. Cause you forgot I know you, right?
not well enough.
You forgot. No. Oh, I know. You don't know me. You know Pastor, who's trying to love you, cover you, and all that. You don't know Sam.
I just, there's no way possible.
There's no way possible.
That the love part, all that is completely out of the picture.
Jroc, you want to talk to me? We're going to talk in truth. What did I tell you on Monday? Last Monday. What did I say to you?
A lot.
No. Let's go back to what's on recorded, where everybody could see. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Because we're going to operate in truth. Because I'm going to show you what real love is. What did I tell you?
You did not listen. Can we start with one thing before we start with that?
No. You're not going to run this conversation. Because outside of Pastor, I'm old enough to be your mother. You're not going to run me and hang up on me and all of you. If you want to talk, you're going to talk to me with some respect. And that's period, point blank. And you're going to be honest.
So now I'm the person that, never mind, pay that. Okay, so you said last Monday, you said that God, I'm going to cover you until God tells me not to, and I love you, and all these good happy horse things that was said. But then turned around on Sunday and allowed the accuser to be in your pulpit.
Do you want to go through and read the names?
That was no shade. I'm be real. That was a gaggable set.
That was not a gaggable set. The gaggable set was I told you to get offline and stop doing all this and let God handle it, and you continue to do what you want to do. The gaggable set is I told you that whatever the truth is, that you cannot pull that man out of his pulpit. It doesn't matter whether he's innocent or guilty. Now that's the gaggable set. The gaggable set is whether it's false or whether it's true that you all are two consenting adults. The gaggable set is that you are a prostitute. The gaggable set is that you are messy. And the gaggable set is that you're trying to take from this man what you didn't have. And it's not going to work. Hold on, pause. I'm trying to take what from him that he didn't have. I'm still talking. I'm still talking. I'm going to give you your chance because you've been talking for 2 weeks nonstop. No, the gaggable set is, I told you when you asked me and you called me, because you're not telling this online. When you called me and you said, Pastor, I am so sorry. I did not expect this to go like this. Did you say that to me or did you not?
I absolutely did.
Okay, you absolutely did. And when I said that to you, I said, Jroc, I know your heart, and I don't feel you did. But you also told me you had never seen that man, and that's a lie. You also told me that you came across his case. That's a lie.
Huh?
You also told me you didn't mean to do this. You didn't mean to do this. That's a lie. You're not in this by yourself. It's an extortion plan. See, don't play with me because you.
Who told you that I wasn't in this by myself and this is an extortion plan?
It doesn't matter who told me anything.
It do matter because you nor any of them are ever gonna lie on my name. This ain't no extortion plan. I didn't come with this with nobody. No, because I don't do lying. I don't lie on my name. No shade. I don't lie on my name. And we're not going to run with no narratives. You or none of your members are going to turn this around in my face and make this my issue. You allowed that man to come up in your pulpit and you got the backlash from the world, not Jroc. I didn't make that decision. You, Matt, yes, you do got real nasty backlash right now. You and your whole church look stupid as hell bringing that man in that church. You're not going to sit on my phone and make up no lies and run with no narratives. I didn't try to extort shit. I haven't asked you, him, or nobody else for a dime. Nobody has been asked for a dime. So don't ever say extortion or I'm with somebody else. I don't even have bitches on my side right now. I lost my friends, family, and my home. I lost everything, including my church. So don't say it's no extortion. I've lost more than I've gained anything.
I'm telling you what I've heard. Did I say that's what you did?
That is what you just said. That's definitely what you just said.
So that's what was told to me. So let me say this to you. And I'm going to tell you again, watch your tone with me.
I'm not watching nothing. I don't owe nobody nothing.
Okay, so then stop calling me and stop texting me, asking me questions.
Well, I want to know from the person that I loved for 6 years, I wanted to know why would she allow this man? If I didn't love you, I could have let them read you plumb on social media for days now. No shade.
I don't care.
I could have let them read you down plumb.
Baby,
Heck wrong with you.
That's your life.
You let a gay man that pay gay prostitutes address your pulpit and address the world from your pulpit after canceling his 11 o'clock service. And then if you want me to tell you what they told me, that I've already been told that it was a setup. You let that man get up in the pulpit and lie and say y'all didn't know he was coming. The whole time y'all had the whole presidential security set up outside for the man.
No, the presidential security was set up for you.
Oh, no, it was not. I didn't even get to come into church. I didn't even get to attend church, so why would it be set up for me?
Because you have been talking the whole week about you was coming to church.
I've been talking about going to your church and multiple other churches, and I attended every service.
But Texas was coming to our church that you got into it with somebody on Saturday who said they knew what church you went to, and they was coming to get you.
Oh, girl, y'all talking about Matsai. Me and Matsai have been going back and forth with each other for 6 years. That man got a gunshot wound to his arm. That man just got shot last week in his arm. That boy ain't coming to my church. As many years he was at Friendship that morning. Did he do anything? Nothing at all. He's a member of Friendship. Ran? A fool. No, I didn't run anything. That's a fool.
You ran out the club on Saturday.
No, honey, let me tell you something. I was booked for the club on Saturday. They had to pay to get in the club. They paid me to be at the club. It's a difference.
So you're not running from nobody.
Why would I run from a man in a sling? Why would I? That's the question.
I don't know, honey. I don't know.
Do I look like I'm going to be running 6'7", 215 pounds from a man that's got a gunshot wound to his arm? I would look less of a man to even put my hands on him.
Oh, okay.
That man said he had an issue with me. I didn't say I had an issue with him. It's a difference. When you said you're going to see me, you supposed to approach me, not the other way around. Because I addressed everybody that you were sitting with and I didn't address you, that does not mean I'm running from you. That just means, like I said on Facebook, I did not approach you. It's a difference.
Well, I don't know.
Just like I'm going to beat up a few of your members for trying to run my name in the dirt. I'm not scared of a soul.
Okay. And that's fine. It's That's all good and fine, baby. You don't have to be scared of nobody. But what you do have to understand is, since you so Bible, and I don't preach Bible, because first you said I preach Bible, then you said I'm the only one to break down the Bible.
You're very contradicting with what you preach.
No.
Yes.
But why do you want to come to my church then?
This has been my church for years, no matter what has happened at this church. This has been my church. But you gonna listen? Are you gonna listen?
You said on Thursday. Did you not say on Thursday? Let's go back to when all this went down. I said, Jroc, you asked me. You said, Pastor. I said, Jroc, what do you want me to do? I said, because as your pastor, I am going to cover you. I said,
but I was not covered. I was not covered. I know. You went and prayed for this man. You didn't offer a prayer for me. Nobody from your church, not one soul offered up a prayer for me. You never prayed for me. Not once. You never prayed. You never got on this phone and said, hey, Jroc, let's take a moment to pray. You did not. So don't say I'm lying.
Okay.
I'm being dead serious. You're not understanding how hurt this situation has gotten, Jroc. Fuck that man and fuck that man income. No, I'm definitely hurt that I can't attend the church that I've been a member for 6 years. You don't understand. I used to pay $1,200 on a Sunday to fly back and forth just to come to church. And if you think I'm lying, we can call the network right now. I paid $1,200 when we were just filming the show. That's the problem, because you didn't care at first. You wanted to do this for clout, and it backfired on you. And look at you now.
Honey, I want you to do
every single blog that I can think of is bashing your name and reading you in the dirt for allowing this man to come to your pulpit for $100. He paid me way more than $100 for. He came and looked stupid in front of you while you was up there fake crying, hugging on your security for $100. Be for real with yourself and everybody else's. And tell all the in your church that want to run my name in the dirt, every last one of them hoes. Wrong with anybody. And if you run my name in the dirt, I have something to do, and I'm done with this conversation. What's wrong with you? Hello?
Well, that's all we have for now. Make sure you check out the description box, because I will be dropping Jroc's page in the comments section, as well as more of this explosive confrontation, excluding Jroc's follow-up with more receipts. It drops soon. Subscribe and hit that notification button, and you don't want to miss it. And share if you think church transparency matters.